Hello, my friend. Welcome to your sleep story. My name is Stephen Dalton. I'm an Irish storyteller, and it's my great privilege to be the voice that you listen to as you go to sleep tonight. In tonight's sleep story, you'll be immersed into an enchanting world, a world where fairies live, a beautiful ancient forest in a land far, far away. The fairies will guide you to a sleepy treehouse where they will read to you from ancient books. I really hope you like this story. I, like you, I'm sure, love to let my imagination go far away from all that I know, to escape the normality of everyday life. And I have written this story with that very need in mind. Okay, let's do the relaxation session before tonight's sleep story. I'm going to count down from 10 to 1. And as I do, allow yourself to let go more and more. 10. Feel the support of the bed beneath you, or the floor, or whatever you lie upon tonight. Really feel that support. And of course, the earth beneath that. The earth that is always supporting us. And as you become more and more aware of that support beneath you, allow it to help your body to let go a little bit more now, releasing a little bit more now. 9. Feel into your body. Notice where you may be holding still. Maybe there is still tension in your feet. Just release now. Maybe your lower legs. Maybe in your belly. Let it go. We often hold tension in our hands. Allow your hands to let go now. Or maybe it's in your neck and shoulders. Or perhaps in your face. Your body has worked hard for you today. It's time to give it rest. 8. You are safe. Allow my voice to be an anchor of safety tonight. To be a friend. To be a kind, welcoming voice that will never lead you anywhere that isn't safe. 7. The day is done. Whatever has been, has been. Whatever will be, will be. So whatever thoughts you may be having about things past or things future, those thoughts probably don't serve you right now. So if and when those thoughts arrive, don't fight them. See them for what they are. Just thoughts. And then imagine them like clouds on a starry night, passing by and disappearing, or leaves on a moonlit river, gently floating away. 6. Peace lives within you. It is always there. It is a part of you. It is just waiting to be seen, waiting to be found, waiting to be heard, waiting to be felt. It is your constant friend, if you choose to look for it. See if you can find that peace tonight. Five. You deserve rest. You deserve sleep. We all do. So now, allow that fact to help you ease into this moment more, to let go a little bit more, to know that you deserve this moment. This is your time. Four. Perhaps allow a little gratitude now. Gratitude for the shelter you have tonight. Gratitude for the breath in your body. Gratitude for the simple things. Gratitude for the ability to listen to this sleep story tonight. Three. Begin to engage with your imagination now. Begin to see a place that is unfamiliar to you, but incredibly beautiful. A magical forest lies before you, a place of healing, a place far from all that you know. Begin to let go now, more and more with each step, as you get closer and closer to this enchanting place, this welcoming place, this safe place. 2. Feel into your body one more time now. Make sure you're not holding on to anywhere. And 1. Completely letting go now. As I tell you tonight's sleep story. In a land far, far away, there lies an ancient forest, which for many years, many, many years in fact, has been shrouded in mystery and wonder. For this forest has been spoken of in hushed tones and old stories, and it is believed to be the home, the original home, of fairies. The trees here stretch high into the sky, their branches intertwining to form a dense canopy that filters the twilight into a soft, gentle glow. Their trunks are wrapped in moss, and their leaves glisten with tiny droplets of moisture that always seem to catch the light. The forest floor is a lush green carpet dotted with small flowers that emit a soft, inviting glow, like nothing you've ever seen really. Streams run clear and gentle, their waters flowing over smooth stones and around the roots of the ancient trees. And the air is filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers and the fresh, clean aroma of the forest itself. Birds with vibrant feathers flit from branch to branch, their songs adding a magical, musical backdrop to the serene, happy, and comforting setting. For generations, it has been said that fairies live in this magical forest, and these fairies are known for their kindness and gentle nature, and sometimes, but very rarely, guiding those who wander too far from their familiar paths. The fairies are said to have wings that shimmer like morning dew, and voices that can calm even the most troubled hearts. Many have sought to catch a glimpse of these elusive beings, but only those who approach with a pure heart and open mind are graced with their presence. As the sun begins to set, you find yourself at the edge of this forest, and each step you take is soft and silent on the mossy ground. The forest seems to be welcoming you, the leaves whispering secrets as the gentle breeze moves through them. Perhaps tonight you feel an overwhelming sense of peace combined with curiosity as if you were on the brink of discovering something extraordinary. Suddenly, a warm golden light catches your eye. It flickers gently among the trees, drawing you closer with its inviting glow. As you approach, you see a small fairy hovering in the air. Her wings catch the light, sparkling like the surface of a calm lake. You can make out on her little face that she has a kind smile and a welcoming presence that puts you instantly at ease. "Welcome," she says softly, her voice as soothing as the breeze. "We've been waiting for you." She turns in the air now and begins to lead you deeper into the heart of the forest. As you follow her, each step brings a growing sense of calm and peace. The worries and stresses of your everyday life seem to dissolve into the soft, mossy ground beneath your feet. Perhaps you feel lighter with each step, as if the weight of the world is being gently lifted from your shoulders. The fairy flutters ahead, her wings creating a soft, soothing hum that blends perfectly with the sounds of the forest. The path is lined with lanterns, their warm, golden light casting a gentle glow on the surrounding trees and foliage. The air is filled with the scent of blooming flowers and the fresh, clean aroma of the forest. As you walk, you begin to notice other fairies appearing one by one, each with their own unique glow and purpose. The first fairy you encounter has wings that shimmer with a soft blue light. She hovers close and with her tiny hand gently touches your shoulder, filling you with a sense of serenity and calm. "I am here to take away your worries," she whispers. And you feel any remaining tension melt away. Further along the path, another fairy appears. His wings radiate a gentle green light. He holds a small glowing orb in his hands, which he offers to you. "I bring you peace and healing," he says, and as you accept the orb, you feel a soothing warmth spread through your body, easing any aches and pains. The orb then dissolves into a soft glow, becoming part of you. As you continue, a third fairy flutters into view, her wings sparkling with a golden light. She smiles warmly and places her tiny little hand over your heart. "I bring you joy and comfort," she says, and a wave of happiness and contentment washes over you. The golden light spreads from her hand into your heart, filling you with a deep sense of joy. Each fairy you encounter brings something special, something you need in this moment. They are your new friends, guiding you with gentle hands and kind hearts. You feel their presence surrounding you, lifting you up and carrying you forward. With each step, you say goodbye to all that you know, moving closer to the sleep of your dreams. The lantern-lit path continues to wind through the forest, leading you eventually to a beautiful, enchanted treehouse. The treehouse is nestled high in the branches of an ancient tree, its windows glowing warmly in the twilight. The fairies guide you up a spiral staircase made of intertwined vines and branches, each step bringing you closer to your sanctuary in the trees. As you reach the top, the treehouse door swings open, revealing a cozy and inviting space inside. The fairies lead you in, their soft glow illuminating the room. They begin to flit about, their wings casting shimmering reflections across the wooden walls. The air inside is warm and comforting, filled with the faint scent of cedar and pine. This is indeed a safe haven, a sanctuary from the faraway outside world. Then, the tree itself begins to glow softly, as if lit from within. The light is warm and golden, spreading a gentle sense of peace throughout the room. The glow seems to come from a large, intricate bookcase carved directly into the trunk of the tree by thousands of little fairy hands. The shelves are filled with books of all shapes and sizes, their spines worn with age, but well cared for, each one promising a new adventure or a tale of old. The fairies then gather around the bookcase, their delicate little hands carefully selecting volumes from the shelves. Each book they touch seems to respond, glowing faintly in their hands. You watch as the fairies handle the books with reverence and care, their little faces lit up with soft smiles. The atmosphere is filled with a sense of anticipation, a feeling that perhaps something magical is about to happen. One by one, the fairies bring the books to a small round table in the center of the room. The table is illuminated by the soft glow of the tree, creating a perfect circle of light. The fairies place the books gently on the table, arranging them with a thoughtful precision. Perhaps you feel a flutter of excitement in your chest as you realize what is about to unfold. In this moment, you understand that the fairies are going to read you stories. These little fairies, your gentle guides, have prepared this special moment just for you. You are ready to be transported into the world of their enchanted tales. The first fairy, with her wings shimmering softly, steps forward and begins to read from the book on the table in front of her. She smiles at you warmly and says, "I will now read to you from A Short History of Fairies by Eldora Moonleaf. In the earliest days of the world, when the forests were young and the mountains freshly risen, the fairies came into being. They emerged from the purest elements of nature, from the dew on the morning leaves, from the first rays of sunlight, and from the whispers of the wind through the ancient trees. These delicate, magical beings were given life by the earth itself, tasked with the care and protection of all living things. Fairies, or fae, as they are often known, are as diverse as the environments they inhabit. Forest fairies, like those you find here in this enchanted wood, are deeply connected to the trees, plants, and animals. They possess an intimate knowledge of the flora and fauna, and they use their magic to nurture the growth of the forest, to heal injured creatures, and to maintain the delicate balance of the ecosystem. The history of fairies is rich with tales of their interactions with humans. In ancient times, humans and fairies lived in closer harmony. Many legends speak of times when the Fae would guide lost travelers, protect villages from harm, and even bestow blessings upon those pure of heart. These stories have been passed down through generations, often embellished with wonder and awe, reflecting the deep bond between the human world and the realm of the fairies. Fairies are known for their kindness and for their generosity, but they also guard their secrets fiercely. Their magic is delicate and easily disturbed by the chaos of the outside world. This is why they are so rarely seen by human eyes. However, those who are fortunate enough to encounter a fairy often find their lives touched by a profound sense of peace and wonder. The fairy's presence is a reminder of the magic that exists just beyond the veil of the everyday world. Throughout history, fairies have inspired countless myths, stories, and works of art. They are depicted in folklore as guardians of nature, as tricksters with a mischievous side, and as beings of great wisdom and power. The fairies' enduring presence in human culture speaks to their timeless appeal and the universal longing for a connection to the magical and the unknown. The fairy pauses, looking up from the book with a gentle smile. This is just a glimpse into our world. There are many more stories to tell. And the other fairies nod in agreement. Then the next fairy steps forward. He selects a beautifully bound book that sparkles like the night sky. He looks at you warmly and says, "I will now read to you from the Secrets of the Fairy Grove by Lyra Willowshade. In the heart of the ancient forest, there lies a hidden grove known only to the fairies. This sacred place, often called the Fairy Grove, is a sanctuary where the Fae gather to share their wisdom, celebrate the changing seasons, and protect the secrets of their world. The grove is a place of unparalleled beauty, filled with flowers that bloom in every color of the rainbow, and trees that have stood for hundreds of thousands of years. The fairy grove is not just a place of beauty, it is also a center of learning and knowledge. The fairies who dwell here are the keepers of ancient secrets, guardians of the lore that has been passed down through the ages. They possess a deep understanding of the natural world, and they use their knowledge to maintain the delicate balance of the forest. It is said that within the grove there is a giant tree whose roots extend to the very heart of the earth, connecting the fairies to the lifeblood of the planet. Now, one of the most cherished traditions in the fairy grove is the sharing of stories. Fairies from all corners of the forest gather under the canopy of the great tree to tell tales of their adventures, their encounters with humans, and the history of their kind. Now, these stories are not only a form of entertainment, but also a means of preserving the fairy heritage and teaching the younger generations about the importance of their role as protectors of nature. Among the most revered stories is the legend of the Fairy Queen. Now, according to the lore, the Fairy Queen is a being of immense power and wisdom, chosen by the spirits of the forest to lead and protect the fairies. She is said to possess a crown made of starlight and a scepter carved from the oldest tree in the grove. The Fairy Queen's reign is marked by peace and prosperity, and her presence is a source of inspiration and strength for all fairies. Another cherished tale is that of the star flowers. These rare and magical flowers bloom only once every 100 years, and their petals glow like nothing you've ever seen. The fairies believe that the star flowers hold the essence of the stars, and they use their petals to create powerful potions and charms. Now, the blooming of the star flowers is a time of great celebration in the fairy grove, where fairies from far and wide come to witness the miraculous event and partake in the festivities. The fairy closes the book gently and looks at you with a smile. These stories are a part of who we are. They remind us of our duties, our joys, and the magic that binds us together, he says. And the other fairies nod in agreement. The last fairy, with wings that shimmer like silver moonlight, steps forward with a book bound in rich dark wood. She looks at you with kind eyes and says, "I will now read to you from the story of this treehouse, written by Elder Thistledown." She opens the book, and the room seems to fill with a warm, inviting glow as she begins to read. This treehouse, nestled high in the branches of the ancient guardian tree, holds a special place in the heart of the enchanted forest. Built centuries ago by the first fairies to inhabit this land, it was designed as a place of peace, a place where magic and nature come together in perfect harmony. The guardian tree itself is one of the oldest living beings on Earth, and the construction of the treehouse was a labor of love and dedication. Fairies from all corners of the forest came together, each bringing their unique skills and magic. They wove the branches and leaves with spells of protection and warmth, ensuring that the treehouse would always be a safe haven for those who sought refuge within its walls. The very wood of the treehouse is imbued with enchantments, making it both sturdy and comforting. One of the most remarkable features of this treehouse is its ability to adapt and change according to the needs of its inhabitants. The rooms can expand to accommodate gatherings or contract to create cozy, intimate spaces for quiet reflection. The walls themselves seem to breathe with the life of the forest. In spring, the treehouse is adorned with fresh blossoms. In autumn, it is wrapped in golden leaves. The treehouse is also a place of learning and wisdom. Within its walls, the fairies have gathered an extensive collection of books and scrolls, chronicling the history and magic of the forest. Many of the stories here have been written and recorded by Elder Thistledown, whose wisdom and love for the forest are legendary. Perhaps the most special aspect of this treehouse is the way it fosters a sense of community and connection. Fairies often gather here to share stories, celebrate the changing seasons, and support one another. the guardian tree and its treehouse have witnessed countless moments of joy, learning and magic. Those who visit the treehouse leave with a sense of peace and wonder, carrying with them the blessings of the forest and the memories of their time spent in this magical place. The fairy closes the book gently and looks at you with a smile. This treehouse is a special place for all who enter, she says softly, and the other fairies nod in agreement, their eyes filled with warmth and welcome. As the night deepens, the fairies begin to prepare the treehouse for you to sleep in. You watch and witness. Their movements are graceful and deliberate, each action contributing to the creation of a serene and comforting environment for you to find deep sleep. First, the fairies dim the soft glow emanating from the treehouse walls, creating a gentle, soothing ambience. The warm light is perfect for relaxation. They ensure that the lanterns outside are adjusted to provide just enough light to guide you without being intrusive. Next, the fairies gather plush, soft blankets and pillows, arranging them carefully on the cozy beds that awaits you. They fluff the pillows and smooth the blankets, making the bed inviting and comfortable. The materials are enchanted, designed to adjust to your body, providing the perfect balance of warmth and support. The fairies then sprinkle a light dusting of calming, fragrant herbs and flower petals around the treehouse. The gentle aroma is both comforting and refreshing. As they continue their preparations, the fairies hum a soft, melodic lullaby. Their voices blend harmoniously, the gentle tune weaving through the air and adding to the peaceful atmosphere. The lullaby is an ancient song passed down through generations. With everything in place, the fairies guide you to your bed, ensuring you are comfortable and at ease. They whisper words of comfort and good-night wishes, their presence a final reassurance of safety and peace. And as you settle in, feeling the soft blankets and pillows around you, the fairies flutter up to the branches of the guardian tree. There, nestled among the leaves, the fairies find their own resting places. Each one settles into a cradle of branches, wrapped in the natural embrace of the tree. The gentle sway of the branches and the soft rustling of leaves create a soothing, rhythmic sound that lulls everyone into a restful sleep. The treehouse is now a sanctuary of calm and peace, the perfect place for a deep and restful sleep. As the fairies rest above and you drift into slumber below, the enchanted forest watches over you, ensuring that your dreams are filled with tranquility and wonder.